Good morning, welcome to the channel. I'm Rob Beveridge and this is not my Nissan GT-R, but I do have the keys and I am going to drive it. I'm in the National Park of the Brecon Beacons in South Wales, and isn't it lovely? I've waited till sunrise so you can see the beautiful GT-R before I take it for a drive. Right, here we go then. Let me start by saying this is one of my attainable dream cars. I will get one of these one day, but not today. This isn't mine, so I'm going to be extra careful driving it. I wish it was mine, but it's not. Look at the scenery, it's absolutely stunning up here, or down here, South Wales, down. It's absolutely beautiful. And this car is something else. I've driven it 200 miles to get here, and that was the most fun 200 miles of my life. I'm not even exaggerating. It's so capable. I was going around twisty Welsh roads. A video of that will come after this one. And it's unstoppable. It just goes and goes and goes. It grips too much in the corners. If anything, it makes you overconfident. So you get to a sharp corner and you don't realise you're still doing 100 miles an hour. Even though this is an attainable dream car, I probably still wouldn't buy one, at least not at this point in life, because I already have my Subaru, even though it's off the road because of that crash further back on the channel. So that's four-wheel drive and this is four-wheel drive, so I'd rather get an M6 or something. Rear-wheel drive is more fun, isn't it? If you're looking for driving roads in the UK, the Brecon Beacons is lovely. What a nice place to be. As you can see, it's very effortless to drive this thing fast. Like, and I mean effortless, like you wouldn't believe. I've had 2 hours sleep, I had 1 hour sleep last night and not many the night before, and I've driven thousands of miles in the last couple of days. And I drove all the way here at a reasonable speed, and I'm still very tired, but very capable, if that makes any sense. You don't need to be wide awake to drive this thing, as weird as that sounds. I loaded this up to my trailer last night, and I realised when I was doing it how narrow it is compared to, say, a Lamborghini. So it's a lot more user-friendly. You really could use this as a daily driver. And if I had one, I definitely would. You'd smile every day, honestly. I don't think you could ever get bored of this thing. I'm so happy. I'm in the right place for this car. Oh, I love Wales. It's just so planted. It feels like you could do anything in it, which is dangerous, isn't it? Oh, I really like this car. Good God, it just goes, doesn't it? It just takes off. Like I said, I've done over 200 miles in this thing so far today, and it still surprises me. Oh. It's a very nice place to be in here. It's very comfortable. It's got heated seats, dual climate control, lots of traction control switches, suspension settings. It's all exciting, isn't it? I'm not going to touch any of it though. Don't want to tempt myself. You wouldn't think it's a Nissan, do you know what I mean? It's very nice. Everything's kind of where you want it to be. You need to constantly make sure you know what speed you're going in this, because otherwise you'll look down and you'll be doing 120 and you haven't noticed. And the worst part about that is you'll be on a country lane. It's just far too comfortable to drive at speed. If I was going to say any bad things about this car, that's what it'd be. It's too comfortable at high speed. It's not a bad thing, is it? It's no wonder this thing either still does or did have a Nürburgring lap record. It's an absolute animal of a car. I just want to be on the continent. It's so comfortable at high speed. I really want to be going from Monaco to France, down to the south of Spain, back over to Italy, up through Austria, do a lap of the Nürburgring, go up into Amsterdam, and you could do all that in one day. While I'm going through an average 50 zone, because England is just covered in cameras. I'll tell you that the inside of this car is lovely, but I wouldn't want to be a rear passenger because I can't even believe that they put seats back there. They just look like chopping boards leaning up against each other, to be honest. The seats have got red on them, but the car's been wrapped blue, so that doesn't really work. But that's not the car's fault. The flappy paddles, I had a little go with them earlier. They are superb and they're so big, they're right where you need them to be. Everything else, the indicators, they're exactly where you want them to be. Sometimes they're a bit too far back, like in my Touareg, they're like a mile away from the steering wheel. So it feels very nice in this, because you don't want to take your hands off the wheel too much when you're driving GT-R speeds. I love all the computers and everything telling you what's going on. You got boost pressure and all that. I don't really understand them all, but it's proper nice to see. Makes you feel a bit like you're in a game. Don't know if that's a good thing when you're driving at GT-R speeds, but it's cool. It's got a big red start-stop button, so you're not going to press it accidentally, except it's right in the middle where everything might touch it, so you might press it accidentally. It's probably not such a good thing. Here we go. Exiting average speed check zone. That is what we want. Bloody hell, cattle grid. I am in Wales. When you're driving a GT-R, you really should make sure you know your route ahead, because you will end up at the next junction or corner a lot quicker than you thought you were going to get there. It's quite a fast car, yeah. It's quite nippy. Corner's alright as well. Coming from just a normal kid, because I see myself as a teenager still, this car is just insane. It drives like nothing you could ever even imagine until you've driven something like this. I've driven so many cars, nothing compares to this. It's absolutely insane. That's the best word for it, insane. I think it's running 558 horsepower, which I remember from a dyno printout from a previous video I did when I transported this very GT-R before it got wrapped when it was black. And I'm pretty sure it was 558 horsepower. There's a dyno printout in here. Guess how much? 583.6, which is plenty, isn't it? And it's obviously coming out of all four wheels, so I feel very stuck to the road. And it feels so planted, like you could just go any speed round any corner. It's unreal. I might say unreal and insane a lot during this review. And I tell you that because this car is unreal and insane. Oh, I feel so lucky. I'm the luckiest person in the world today. This is actually the best day of my life. I'm having so much fun. It's stressing me out how much fun I'm having, because I know that this fun will end in about 20 minutes when I deliver the car to a racetrack. If I deliver it, I might just shoot off to Germany. I can't decide. Dover's about 5 hours away in a normal car, so I could probably do it in 2. And then I could be on the no, Nürburgring is closed, isn't it? Balls. Good God. It's so like stiff, but at the same time comfortable. It's not too bumpy on the road. I don't know how they've managed that. The seats are so good. They really grip you in. I took my missus out for a quick spin last night, and she was saying how good the seats are, because in the Subaru apparently she gets thrown around everywhere, whereas in this she feels very gripped in, and she really liked it. A video of that will be coming soon. It's so relaxing. It is. It's really nice. Her reaction. She loved it. Who wouldn't? You've even got storage in the centre armrest. It's a proper daily car. You could use it for everything. Nice indicator tick. I've just noticed while I've been sat at the red light, the door pockets are actually just like a net. It's netting, not a net. Netting, like a fishing net. But it's the door pocket. It's not very premium, is it? But it is a Nissan. Something else I just noticed, it's got a real handbrake, an actual manual handbrake. Not seen one of them since yesterday, but normally it's a long time since I see them. I like a manual handbrake.
Entering average speed check zone.
Yes. Love average speed check zones. I will say in less than 200 miles I drained the full tank, so it's not the most economical car in the world, but for 558 horsepower it's not too bad, is it really, considering my Subaru would use about the same, and that was about 350 horsepower. I'd rather be in this. The guy I bought my Subaru off used the money I gave him plus some more money to go and buy a GT-R. So maybe after my Subaru, I'll get a GT-R. I think that would make me a very happy boy. Good God, look at the size of that dog. Is that walking her or is she walking it? Come on in. She did not look impressed by the GT-R. The dog did that. I need petrol, but I don't trust that petrol station. It didn't look trustworthy. The beauty of this thing is doing these speeds, it's so comfortable and relaxed. It's a proper nice cruiser, and then when you want to, it's just an animal of a car that'll do anything you demand of it. I don't know how did they do it? They really got everything right when they made this car. I really like it. Another thing I'll tell you about this car is you will 9 times out of 10 arrive at your destination a lot earlier than you intended to be there. So I say that's a positive. This car gives you more life. I feel so blessed that I've been trusted to drive this car. Not only that, but drive it through the night across Wales and deliver it to a racetrack on time to have a full day of track use. This is an events car. It's a supercar track experience day events car. Yeah. So it gets abused. And you know what? For a car that gets abused, it feels solid. So I'm just trying to follow the map. It's so confusing. So do I want to go left or right? Right. Oh, nice. Oh, I love this thing. I love yeah, as I was saying, for a car that gets used for track events all the time, it feels damn good, to be fair. It's got 54,000 miles on the clock. It feels fairly new. I'd say the alignment's a bit off, but other than that, spot on. As you can see. So, to sum up, this car is unreal. It's insane. It sticks to the road like shit sticks to a shovel. It is just absolutely mental. It's bonkers. It's everything you want in a fast car. And it's comfortable at the same time. You can just get on with your day and use it all the time. It gets a 10 out of 10 from me. And the brakes are really good too. Oh no, that's the racetrack, Landau race circuit. I'm delivering it to in South Wales. It's just behind these trees. I'm gonna miss you, GT-R. I love you so much. I will buy one of you one day. I really will. I really, really will. You alright, mate?
Good morning. You alright?
Where do you want it?
See, it's just in the lineup with the rest of the cars.
Yeah, just put it on there.
Yeah.
Superb, nice one. I'm on time, he said 8:02.
Absolutely bang on. Nice one, mate.
Right, GT-R delivered. See you back in the Brecon Beacons. Right back where we started. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Nissan GT-R R35. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Comment, let me know what you think. Do you like the wrap? And give it a big thumbs up. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Something I've just thought to mention is the gear stick selector imaging. Don't really like that. It's a bit unnecessarily technical. We're going to go up, left, up to put it in park, and vice versa back the other way. Put it in drive.